Kirby's one of the more active Nintendo characters, maybe the most active this side of Mario and Link, so we here at Nintendo World Report TV want to take a deeper look at the recent adventures of the Pink Hero. As we get closer to the launch of Kirby Star Allies, his next mainline game, as well as his debut on the Nintendo Switch, let's take a look back at Kirby games from the recent past. How about we go back something like, 10 years ago. That's a nice round number that neatly cuts off a sizable chunk of Kirby games. So let's go. Kirby Mass Attack is a delightful little weird Kirby game that hit DS in 2011. It came out 6 months after the 3DS, so Mass Attack woefully got lost in the 3DS's first September, alongside games like Star Fox 64 3D, Thor God of Thunder, Deca Sports Extreme, Frogger 3D, and 3D Classics Twinbee. If you remember and or played all of those games, I think that's good for you. But Mass Attack totally got lost in the fervor of 3DS newness, much like 3DS and Wii U games like Kirby Battle Royale, and, well, no Wii U games really came out after the Switch came out, so really Mass Attack's comps are the aforementioned 3DS Kirby game, Ever Oasis, and the metric ton of Atlas RPGs hitting 3DS. Mass Attack is sort of like a weird predecessor to Hey Pikmin. It solely uses the touchscreen as the stylus guides an army of Kirbys throughout side-scrolling levels. Kirbys can be flicked like projectiles and used to solve puzzles. It's really awesome. So let's throw the mic back to 2011 Neal, who happened to review this game back in the day. Kirby Mass Attack is a peculiar DS game, but also one that is exemplary of the system's strengths and weaknesses. On one hand, it has a very interesting concept, amounting to some sort of side-scrolling Kirby-infused RTS with a load of content. On the other, it has some occasionally irritating touchscreen controls that will make you want to snap your system in half. The key is that you never actually break your system in half, and you eventually fight through and forget these sour notes to get the pure, unadulterated joy that is Kirby's DS swan song. 2011 Neal was pretty chill. When that review was written, he was a newly married man. Good times. Good for him. Memories. Coming back to Mass Attack, while the gameplay might have worn thin by the end, it has a neat hook. You guide the massive Kirbys around the touchscreen and essentially operates as a Kirby platformer otherwise, just with a weird input method and primary gameplay mechanic. What I remember very fondly about Mass Attack is the array of minigames. Some of them are simple, but some of the deeper ones were charming and interesting, leaving me wanting more out of them. Kirby Brawl Ball brings back Kirby's Pinball Adventures, even including some callback Lolo action. Kirby Quest is a neat little RPG. Strato Patrol EOS is a simple shoot-'em-up. I'm sad that none of these minigames have gotten the treatment that some of the 3DS Kirby minigames have. I'd love to play a fuller, rounder Kirby Quest. While Mass Attack might be a little bit of a lost relic as we hurtle towards the future of the series, I think it's a rad game that is totally worth checking out if you can. It's available on the Wii U Virtual Console if you're curious. Next up is Kirby's more traditional console return, the late Wii game Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Be sure to like and subscribe to Nintendo World Report TV so you don't miss this walk down memory lane.